Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome my very special guest today, Marina from Heart Center Tarot. Hi, Marina. How are you?
I am well, Jean. How are you? Hi, everyone. Hi, folks.
Thank
What
you for
is new in
coming.
your world?
Thanks for
I,
coming and being my guest today. I know we tried to do this last month. We had to postpone it just a little bit. So thank you very much for coming back. And it's such a wonderful December so far. It's a beautiful
it is.
weather and just very festive, I think. I'm looking forward to
Absolutely.
the winter solstice. How about you?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, you know what? Both of us are busy doing different things that day, but it's the same intent.
Yeah.
It's the same intent. So I think it is just absolutely phenomenal. And thank you for having me back. I really enjoy doing readings with you. So it's always nice to get together
Yeah.
and spend a little bit of time in this energy. It,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
yeah.
so fun. And look who our friend, somebody, it's Sherry Voices from the
Sherry.
Swamp is here.
Hey, Sherry.
Sherry, are you work lurking? Hopefully you're home by now. I don't know. I wish they would let you work from home sometimes. And Witchy
Look at your
Gardens
life.
919. Hi, Witchy
Hello,
Gardens. Nice
Richie
to see
Gardens.
you. Pamela is here and Karen Doyle is here. Laura Hammond Davis is here. So nice to see you. Bora Bora. Thank you, Bora Bora. She said, welcome
Yep.
to the best chatters, the best lurkers, and to
Yes.
everyone. Yeah, so
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Very
And
wonderful.
Viviani is here.
Oh, thank you, Viviani. Yes, I love both the summer solstice and the winter solstice. Me too, Viviani. I love
Yes.
watching, following the moon phases and the sun phases as well. The sun changes. It's really, it's very palpable. And I
It
feel
is.
a lot of people are feeling this one sort of like when the energy starts slowing down and slowing down, you almost feel like a little bit of a compression, and
Yeah.
it's only energetic. And what it is around this time of year, organically, the energy is telling us to rest, to
Yes.
take a step back, to go inward, to rejuvenate, to rescind, review, whatever, all those re's, and to
Yeah.
and then when the solstice occurs, that is when the sun is begins to be shine at a longer time each day, even though it's just for a few seconds on that first day. You
Yeah.
can feel like this upliftment and this ability to grow and to expand. And it's all energetic. It is not physical. It is not, palpable, or it doesn't come into my world in a physical or manifestation. It's all just like an energy or like a feeling that I get. How about you, Marina?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I think the December for me has always been a time to, yes, go inward, reflect, review the past year, how things have gone, how things are, and and there's a reason that we do feel that it's almost like we kind of go into a little bit of the hermit mode where we're just, you contemplate, you think about things, you look at, what you need to do, what you need to change, what you need to, the decisions going forward, and that kind of stuff. So, it's the time of year that everything kind of slows down, right? It's kind of like you're up until now, we've gone through the the harvesting. We've prepared for the winter. We've done all the things that we can so that we make it through this. And so now is the time to just sit back, relax. It's okay. It's
Hmm.
okay. We got this, right?
Hmm.
And then, yeah, with the new energy, when the days start getting longer, that's when you kind of, or at least I do, I feel more energized, right? It's like
Hmm.
um, my energetic cells have been replenished. So now I'm ready to start things again.
Mhm. Michelle says, "I go to sleep earlier this time of year."
Yes,
Yeah, you just feel like, all spent, where
yes,
in June, you're like, 9 o'clock. It's not even dark yet, you know?
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
But,
there's
yeah, I just think that, it's almost like an oxymoron because this time of year, this is when all of the celebrations occur. There's Thanksgiving, there's,
yes,
the Christmas, all the different, religious holidays, all
yes,
the Hanukkah and the solstice and Yule
yeah,
and the, New Year's Eve and, New Year's. All of these celebrations are around this time to help us to deal with that sort of uh, slowing down kind of energy. So it's like celebrate but relax, celebrate but relax.
yes,
And it's also a very difficult time for a lot of people who are single or have lost a loved one or have lost a pet. It's really very nostalgic. It gets us all in our feels, and we understand that. I think that Kelly from Dozen Cats for Me just invited me onto her channel this Sunday, the 15th, and we're going to be doing just a reminiscing and connecting to our loved ones at this time of year because it really does bring up those feelings, Marina. It really
yes,
it sneaks up on you. You think, how does my loved one know that it's this time of year? And you just get that ping in your heart,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yep.
And you're the heart centered, so I know that you know.
Yes, yeah, I do. I do feel it. There's, part of the reason I think that we have so many celebrations in December is because we are ready for them, right? There's if it was any other time of year, we would be too busy, right? We'd be we're doing other things. So I love the synergy of the months and things that happen so that we have reason to celebrate. And we're not it's not like it's a great big um party, everybody's moving 1,000 miles a minute. It's that slow celebration. It's that time that we do have the opportunity to spend with family. We gather with friends. What do? We reminisce. We tell old stories. We enjoy the meals that we share with people, right? When
Mhm.
we especially those where we're able to gather with groups and everybody brings a little something, everybody shares something, right?
That's true.
So yeah, we're not getting together to plan things, we're getting together just to enjoy each other's company.
Wow. Yeah. That's lovely. That's so lovely. Well, and Linda says that she feels like a forest animal that likes to hibernate at this time of year.
Yes.
That's that's the natural cycle of
Mhm.
nature, and we're part of
Yes,
nature. Yeah.
exactly,
And Leah
exactly.
says she can't wait to make cookies with her mom and sister and gift making with
Yes,
her grandson. How cute, Leah. What a
yes.
beautiful way of spending this time of year. And Emily was sharing that her grandmother had a stroke last Christmas Eve and
Oh,
she passed a week later. So this time of year is especially difficult for her because of the tragedy, the double tragedy
yes,
that happened, and she knows that feeling of
yes,
longing and heartache and the pings. No, we understand.
totally. Yeah,
Mhm.
totally. My, well, it's got to be 24 years ago now. Um, my dad passed on December 21st, and it was one of the saddest and most joyful things I've ever witnessed because he passed away at home. We knew we knew that he was getting towards the end of his life. And my sister, who is also very psychically connected and is a tarot reader, we were both there with him. and she helped him transition. And so while it was sad that physically he would no longer be with us, the first thing that I thought of when she said, and we knew that he had drawn his last breath, and she said, "He's gone." And I said, "Oh, the things he now knows." Because it was just that it sounds strange, but it was joyful in that his his physical journey was over, but his soul journey continued, and I felt joy that he was released from a lot of the human things that he had to go through. So yeah,
Wow.
it's a time, this time of year, yeah, I always talk to him, I communicate with him. I know that he is always and forever around me until we meet on the other side. Yeah.
Wow, that is, and it's still difficult. We're still human, and there's like a physical,
Yes.
I think, is a physiology in the grieving process. No matter how much we understand, it hits us
Mhm.
on a physical level that we don't ever expect it to be that
Yeah.
visceral, that physical feeling of loss. That grief is
Yes.
really something very strong, and it's a part of our nature, I believe.
Of
Um,
course.
it's
Yeah.
it's,
Of course.
yeah. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. I have at the bottom there, please post your questions in caps and kindly use emojis. And your questions will be chosen at random. Thank you all very much.
Yeah.
And I see that there's a lot of people here. Come on in, ask your questions, and let us know what you'd like to hear. So I'm going to start with Emily first. And she says, I'm trying
Oh,
one last ditch effort to afford to transfer schools by applying to waive my dorm requirement. Will I get approved, and am I going to be able to pull this off? I'm praying right now. So will she get approved? She's applying to waive the dorm requirement. Well, Emily, the one thing I do know that if you don't ask, you don't get. And I think that it's really wonderful that not you're not quitting, you're not giving up, you're trying every last avenue, and you never know what's going to come across somebody's desk and what's going to happen. So
mhm.
let's see if we can look into if you're going to be getting approved.
Okay. Ah, the Six of Wands. Yes. This
Oh,
is victory. This is go yeah, celebrating a victory. So I think I don't know that I want to pull any more cards because that kind of says it all. So um yeah, I think the answer is yes with the tarot. Let's see what the uh from the oracle I get wisdom. Um yes, this is you kind of um making it easy, and you using your wisdom to see the bigger picture, and letting whoever is making a decision give you a yes. You have done everything that you need to ensure that yes, and I think that a yes is coming.
wow. Wow. And I see that Emily said, she said, I almost gave up. No, and there's always hope. There's always hope.
Yeah.
And Emily, I did see a soft yes for the approval, so you may not find out as soon as you'd like, but I wouldn't give up and just wait for that to occur. I would continue to look for grants and things like that,
Yeah.
and for different waivers or options, maybe working or something that you can. I don't know what your situation is. It's hard to tell. Um, but yeah, I think that there's a lot of hope for you there. She said, I am joining the National Guard to help me pay. There you go.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
that's thinking outside of the box, and that's determination, Emily. Yep. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Emily. So Water Lily is here. She's next. And after Water Lily is Pamela W. Okay, so Water Lily says, I would love a message from my sister, Mary. She passed in 2002. I miss her so much. Aw. His
Yeah.
sister Mary for Water Lily.
Okay. What what I'm getting is yeah, her stepping forward and almost in kind of a conspiratorial voice, she leans in and says, "Tell her she wouldn't believe who's up here. Tell her it is just amazing." It's almost like she is um, sharing the secret with you, and I think that's the way that she kind of she was in life as well. In that she would come over and say, "Okay, you're not going to believe what I just heard," and then she would go into the story. She's very engaging and very she likes to have fun. She likes to be the one that is sharing the news, um, being the first one to let everyone know what was going on. And um, she also wants you to know that she is surrounded by people that you both knew, and she is in awe in a lot of ways with some of the people that are there, like almost giving the impression of being a little starstruck, which is what came through with that. You're not going to believe who's up here. Oh my god, oh my god, guess what, she's she is around you quite a lot, and she likes to mess with your keys. So when your keys aren't where they should be or where you thought you put them, that's her messing with you. And that's her just kind of letting you know that she's around. Um, she's got a real good sense of humor. And she's making me feel very, very happy. Um, and yeah, she says, don't, you know, anytime that you think of me or you miss me, I'm right there with you. Like we can have a conversation. Um, and yes, if you're open to hearing things, yeah, she will share them with you. So absolutely have those conversations because yeah, she is hilarious. Definitely hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Marina. Thank you. And thank you, Water Lily. So what I was picking up for Sister Mary is the first thing she showed me was Rice Krispie treats. She showed me Jello jigglers, and she showed me like Pampered Chef or Tupperware, one of those things where you would go to somebody's house and sell wares or have a party at your house and buy those things. She was very much a homemaker, very crafty, and very and quite resourceful is the word that she used. Like I just see her always having always being able to do something new, make something new, create something new, start something new, something like that. She was very resourceful. She was crafty, but it was more than that. I do see that she liked to stay up late at night. I don't know if it was with you or if it was with others,
Yes.
but she said she liked to stay up late at night and she would have tea late at night, to kind of keep you awake and you could talk all night. So I'm not sure if this was one particular time
Yes.
of of her life, but she said, "Oh my God, Rice Krispie treats are one of my favorite things." Oh my gosh. Yep. She just she was a night owl. Yep, that's what she says. Yep. Yep, she liked to sip on something. I'm thinking it's tea, but something hot she liked to sip on. And yeah,
Yeah.
she's a beautiful soul, and I can really feel her energy, and she is just a wonderful. She's very inclusive of a lot of people around her, like always welcoming other people. Very not outgoing social, but for the people who got to know her, she was very good friends and support to other people. Yeah. Well, thank you
Mhm.
very much, Water Lily. That was beautiful connecting to your
Yeah,
sister. Thank you very much.
absolutely. Yeah,
That
and
was
when you
great.
said Jello shots, I thought, yeah, I think she really liked the Jello shots, especially yeah, the ones that had a little something something extra in them. Yeah, she enjoyed those.
They were called Jello jigglers. I don't know, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, Jello shots work too. So, did Pamela say she was here? Pamela, are you here? Just say hello.
Yeah. And yes, Rose Blue, that's my kitty cat. I forgot to close the door, and he wants to come up on my and lay down on my bed. So yeah, that's him saying, "Can I? Can I? Is it okay?" Yeah.
Aw. Okay, and Witchy Garden, you're after Pamela.
Yes.
And Pamela says, do you have any messages from my parents, Donna and Phil?
Mm. Okay, your dad is saying, and I don't know why, but I see him just before he starts to talk. He kind of stands up a little taller, and he kind of adjusts his pants. Okay, like I you you have to take me seriously. Um, and he's saying that the if you're looking to buy a house right now, Pamela, he's saying maybe just hold off, just hold off until the spring. That things change in spring. So whether this is a property that you're looking at that would at this point kind of stretch your budget a little bit, is he's saying just hold off. That there's going to be you're you're going if you wait until the spring, you're going to get a um, much better offer, or you're going to be able to give a much better offer. And your mom is making me laugh because she's got um, yeah, she has a look on her face like um, listen to your dad, listen to your dad, but she's um, she's also secretly kind of along with you like, yeah, you can listen to him, but we both know you're going to do what you want to do anyway, so but you at least gave dad the opportunity to. I think in the relationship, mom was the boss, but she always made dad feel like he was the most important thing in the world. So yeah, she knew how to navigate around dad so that he always felt good about the advice that he was giving. But everyone kind of secretly knows that mom was the one that was in charge.
She says
So,
we already bought it. Oops.
well, well
Working on
then,
it in the spring. Uh-huh.
yeah,
That she said that was so her. She's laughing. And then she says, absolutely.
yeah,
Mom was the boss, but she
mom,
allowed dad to think that he was.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. So cool. So cool. Very good, Pamela and Marina. Thank you very much. And so, Pamela, I was picking up your mom, and I don't know, did she have very small handwriting? I know that's a little unusual, but and she said she's saying to not to take too many risks. And I'm not giving you advice. I'm just saying this is what she feels like to me. Was she someone to be worried or concerned and say, "Oh, don't take too many risks. Be careful. Be careful what you do. Don't, make sure you know everybody in the business or whatever it is." Was she sort of like a worry, and almost warning you about what troubles could come? Just let me know if this sounds like her, because it sounded like she said, don't take any risks. Make sure you count your beans. Make sure you save and count your blessings. And she said, plan for the worst, but hope for the best. And she was, she's a helicopter mom, and she had beautiful handwriting. Okay, good, good, very good. And she was a helicopter mom. Yep. So I just feel her almost being very, um, you know, not warning you, but sort of counseling you to make sure that you knew you had all of the information before making a decision. Um, and so the message, and Donna, what is the message that you would like to send to Pamela? She's saying you can learn from what I did, but it's your life to live. Don't live your life the way I lived my life. You can learn from my mistakes, but it's important for you to live your life on your own terms and try not to compare. So she said, it's almost like you have autonomy in your own life and to be your own woman, your own soul. And that's what she said. I hope that makes sense to you, Pamela. Aw, she said she's watching over me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah. They both are. They both are.
Mhm. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so next is Witchy, and I think I saw Witchy come through.
Mm-hmm.
And after Witchy is Bernie Girl. So Bernie Girl, just say hello. She said, "Will I find a good paying job once I am laid off from my current job?"
Mm. Feels like
Have
you
you
get
ever?
it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, it feels like you get an offer before you're laid off.
Oh.
Um, that, oops, yes. Let me,
Well, I just wanted to say the first thing I got was, are you sure you're being laid off? Did you already get the confirmation for sure that you're being laid off? But that was just the first thing that came through when Marina was saying that. So go ahead, Marina. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go in now, but that was like the first thing I heard.
yeah. For the time being, I get the Four of Pentacles, and that's kind of holding on to what you have, and knowing what it is that you bring to the new situation. And then I get the Ten of Pentacles, which is, yeah, everything. This is um, the financial abundance, um, health wise, everything is going well. And yeah, I also get the Death card, which is, yeah, the end of your current position, but it feels like you're yeah, that look, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, everything works out well. So this, you know what, I think that um, being laid off is going to be a blessing in disguise for you. That it is, once you leave this position, once that is over and you're done with it, it allows for more abundance, more happiness to come in. And I do think that, yeah, you might get an offer before you leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So, Witchy, what I was getting for you is, yes, I see it's that you'll be getting another job within 3 to 4 months from your layoff date. And I feel as though you don't want too much time off. You know yourself and you know that you want to stay in that momentum because it's easier rather than gearing down and gearing back up again. You want to stay active. I do see it being 3 or 4 months, and I do see you being really happy. If it's not the exact monetary equivalent to what you're earning, there's other perks, whether the hours or whether the distance or whether there's something else that is going to be a win-win for you. And you're going to have your criteria and your rules that maybe you had at your other job. Some things that you didn't like, you'll be like, no, I can't do this, and no, I'm not doing that. So you'll have more of a say, and you'll have but I feel like it's not as much pressure, and
Mhm.
you'll feel like I feel like you carry a lot of responsibility on your shoulders right now. And I feel like that might not be the case in the future. And this is something that you didn't realize was weighing you down. And in this new position, you're important and you have say, but you don't have, nobody's throwing all of the responsibility on your shoulders. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Witchy.
Uh,
Oh, so she
yes,
says, I get a 4 month severance. Absolutely right.
yes,
I can't wait too long to look for another. You're right. Yeah. Mhm. All right. Very good. Good for you, Witchy. Good for you. I feel like you're a mover and a shaker there, girlfriend.
yes,
You help make the world go round.
yep, absolutely.
You're welcome. Okay, so Bernie Girl's next. And Bernie Girl, did you say hello? Just say hi. I don't know if she said hello. Bernie Girl, are you still here? And if Bernie Girl is not here, Amy Harris, are you still here?
Yeah.
Divine Thrash. Okay, I thought I said trash.
Right.
Okay, Bernie Girl's here. Okay. All right, Bernie Girl. And after Bernie Girl will be Selenite Junkie, just so you know. And then after Selenite will be Amy. So and I see you now, Amy. Thank you. I'm just trying to do a little
Yep.
flip flop here. My own little trying to be fair.
Yep.
This has been the start of a bad week. Can I please get a general reading? Aw, I'm so sorry, Bernie girl.
Yep.
I think I did read for you recently. I don't recall what the outcome was though. Can I please? Aw.
Yeah, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Um, the good news is things can only get better from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the reason that things kind of started off, um, or you say that they kind of started off badly, is you're um, you're kind of approaching a little bit of the hermit mode in that it's time to reflect. It's time um, to look at things that have happened throughout the year, and it's time to start making some of the decisions about how you're going to go forward. I got both the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords that came up. So um, to get two knights at the same time, the knights are the doers, right? So you're being asked to do things, to look at the things that you value, the things that are important to you, and to make a decision about the are are the things that you are doing, are the people that you are dealing with, are they enhancing your values? Are they helping to move your ideas forward, or are they holding you back? So let let this time, which feels like um, it's been difficult, it's actually it's a universe's way of giving you the opportunity to review things that maybe you knew that you have had to change for some time, but you've kind of been almost resisting that change. And it's the universe's way of saying, no, no, look, things get much better once you face these things, once you come to terms with them, and once you know who is going to go on the journey forward with you and who needs to be left behind. And it's not a bad thing to sometimes understand that we need to move forward by walking away from certain people. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means that their purpose in your particular journey has been fulfilled. You can say thank you for the lessons that I've learned. Thank you for the insights that you brought into my life, and move on. Move on with gratefulness. So that you can then explore the things that are important to you, the ideas that resonate with you, with the Page of Wands, the making sure that you put you first, making sure that you are doing things that resonate with you. That's what I've got.
That's beautiful, Marina. And it's very similar to what I got, but it's quite the phrasing and the direction was a little different. And Bernie Girl says, thank you. I understand exactly what you're saying, and I have started laying the foundation. Good for you, Bernie Girl. So what I got for you from your spirit guides, Bernie Girl, is to take a step back and allow whatever this is to pass, and to let it go and allow hope, allow, whoops, hope. Let go of the hope that for the way you wished it could have been, and just let it go. It's really hard to let go when you're trying to do something, and then it's not working out, and all of your efforts, no matter somebody's not listening or it's not working out, or I can't believe it's all that effort. But they say, take a step back, allow it to pass, and to count your wins. Find what makes you happy, which was what Marina was saying, and make sure you're doing self-care. And they want you to make sure you focus on balancing your energy. We've been doing a lot of chakra balancing and energy type of readings and information on my channel recently. Make sure your chakras are balanced. Make sure you take care of your own physical vibration and energy. Make sure you are in the correct, or not correct, but in the most favorable vibration for you to continue on, and then to work on this in meditation as well. But I do see you feeling defeated. It's almost like, I don't know whether it's falling on deaf ears, or whatever that you were working towards just didn't work out, or I feel like and it's really just not, I want to say it's not fair. Maybe that's what you're feeling. It's just not fair, but it's almost like you're feeling a little bit defeated, but it's time to take a step back, allow it to pass, take good care of yourself, and to make sure you are in the right frequency and vibration to start the renewal. And this solstice really has a lot to do with it. And perhaps sometimes when we try and create things or make things work, or change a situation, the astrological alignments really have a lot in whether it's retrograde or not, and some of these things the energetic frequencies around us do have a lot of play in what we're doing. So this is why they tell us, take a step back and allow it to pass and to let it go. And when you feel the momentum coming back, perhaps after the solstice or at a different moon phase or something, then you can begin again. And it's not forever. It's only this moment. Whatever it is that's occurring, it's only like this too shall pass. It's not, it's a, it will continue on. It will get better. Just like Marina said that too. I was like, oh my gosh, it was everything. Yeah. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Bernie girl. Hi, Lacey. So nice to see you. And Jo is here. Just because is here. And Selenite. Um, and the next reading that we have coming up is Selenite. And after Selenite is Amy Harris.
Okay.
So Berna Girl says, before we go to Selenite, she says, you said exactly what I'm dealing with right now. I appreciate the advice. You're welcome, Bernie Girl. You're welcome. Oops. I'm hitting the wrong Amy.
That's all right.
Okay. So Selenite says, I love your name, by the way, for sure. I'm a Selenite junkie myself. Will taking level 1 and 2 emotionally freedom technique tapping be beneficial for me? Will it help my hypnosis business, which is sluggish at the moment? Emotional freedom technique. I do know what that is. And
Yeah.
go ahead, Marina. I'm going to let you go first.
I was going to say, yeah, my selenite is never far from me, and it really helps with the readings. Okay. What I'm getting is that it will help in terms of adding to your toolbox. If you are only taking it because you want to increase your hypnosis business, it may not automatically have the benefits that you're looking for. So, is it something that will help you in your business down the line? Yes, it absolutely will. But don't take it because you think that that is the only thing that you want is help with the hypnosis business. This is something that I think is going to, if you take those classes, it's going to help you personally in terms of dealing with some of the emotion that you need to release. And by going through that process, you will ultimately be able to share that with your clients. So the answer is yes, it will be beneficial once you have gone through the process yourself. This is, I get judgment in that sometimes you do tend to be a little harsher on yourself than you would anyone else. Someone else approaching you with some of the same emotional traumas, I would say. You're very compassionate too, and you're willing to bend over backwards to help them out. You don't often give that same gift to yourself, and so this is saying, be don't forget that while you're passing out the kindness and the empathy and everything else, that you are deserving of that just as much as anyone else is. So yes, keep working on the business, on the hypnosis. Take the classes because they will be beneficial to you almost immediately, and then you can transition that into your business. That's what I've got.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank you, Marina. And Selenite, I did get this similar. I got a yes right away, and I got a big yes, all caps, and with an exclamation point. I'm just letting you know how big of a yes it
Yeah.
is. And what I heard was that taking this class will offer new perspective for you. It will also enable you to make new connections and a new focus. And sometimes if you're just focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have, it your energy, the universe will keep giving you the energy that you're putting out, and you're looking at what you don't have, what you don't have, what you don't have. So if you look at something new and you look at something that you can control or create and play with and be light with and be you know, not so serious about, or things that are not do not have to, they're just not as serious. You can do the EFT and try and make
Yes.
certain changes in your life, whether it's habits or something like that, but you'll find that you have the power again by doing this. You'll find that you have the power, and that your energy, I feel like it'll change your energy, your focus, your perspective, and I feel like this will lighten up the ability to allow for people to come in for your hypnosis business as well. And I would say, I understand that it is your business. I understand that you earn a living from this, but try and look at it as it's your healing hypnosis offering, or your healing hypnosis therapy, or this, abilities, or whatever it's, make it, try and look at it as the miraculous tool that it is. And I would, if just this is from Jean, I would try and take that word business out of it, because it really does put you into the accounting columns, the debit and credits. It's
Yeah.
really, and that's not what it's all about. Do what makes you fun, what you feel that is fun. Do a demonstration live, get more people, and do it in front of other people, and start having a light, fun feeling around it. And I think that doing this EFT, is it EFT? Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
EFT thing, it will really help to lighten up and to distract you and to give you a new perspective. So I would definitely do it. And I do understand that I'm not picking apart your words that you said, that I understand that that's what you were talking about, but just try and, tweak things around more fun, more lighthearted, more service oriented, more therapeutic, and, maybe get together with a Reiki practitioner, or get together with a acupuncturist or something, or,
Mhm.
make it fun, and be creative with it. But it's definitely a beautiful way of achieving a lot of different things. So good for you, Selenite Junkie, and let us know how it goes.
Absolutely.
She said, Marina, that makes a lot of sense. Very helpful. Thank you. Good for
Thank
you. Aw, thanks, Karen. You're the best. All right. Thank you, Selenite Junkie. And next we have Amy. Finally, Amy, yay!
you.
And
Yeah.
after Amy is Debbie Three Shifting Veils. So Debbie, just say hello. I think I know that Amy was here just a minute ago. Yeah, she's still here.
Mhm. Good.
And so Debbie Three Shifting Veils, you're next. So just say hello. I would love to ask my great grandpa Hancock to come through, please. Thank you, and I love and miss him so much. Today is his birthday. Oh, no wonder. Did everybody hear me go back to Amy like 4 or 5 times? And I was like, oh, not yet. And I kept hitting her, and I put it up. It was very accidental, but I just saw the caps. I honestly did not read it until this moment.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today. Man, he really wants to come through for you, Amy.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Thank you, Debbie. I see you, Deb. Thanks. Oh my gosh, that's too much, Amy.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. He is coming through, and he's holding out his hand, and he's got some candies, some wrapped candies in his hand, and he is it almost feels like that was one of the things that that he did when you were little is that it was almost a game that he would say, well, do I have something in my pocket? I don't know. Let me check. And he's kind of checking different pockets, like, oh, no, not in here. No, not in there. And it was a game that you really enjoyed because you would find different pockets because he'd not only um, not only in kind of like his suit jacket, but it was like he wore a sweater that had pockets, and it was always a big thrilling moment when he would say, oh, I think I found something, and he would hold up the candy, and you're very excited, and you're clapping, and it was um, it was a game that he really, really enjoyed
Oops.
playing with you. So, oh, pocket full of candy. Okay, yes, yeah. So that's how he's kind of validating for you that yes, he heard that you wanted him to come through, and he's acknowledging that yes, he's here. Um, he is he is also saying that the sound that you're hearing in your house or in your apartment that almost kind of sounds like scratching. And sometimes if you have a pet, you look around and you think that the pet is scratching on something. No, that's him letting you know that the times that you think of him, he's there. He is absolutely there, and he hears you when you're asking for help, um, when you're saying, okay, what do I do next? He's letting you know that if you just sit in silence and just let your mind wander, that he is there guiding you with and showing you sometimes even in pictures, because I think that you sometimes when you're dealing with an issue, you'll pick up a magazine or something, and you're just kind of flipping through it, and something will stand out at you, and you go, "Oh, yeah, okay, I could do that." So he is there communicating with you, and I'm so glad he came through for you. Yeah.
Beautiful, Marina. Thank you. And she's saying yes, pocket full of candy, and she's crying with joy. So cool.
Oh,
She said he was my dad and grandpa, and yes, I hear things all the time. I think it's my grandbabies, and they look at me like it's not us.
no,
Oh, wow.
but they can
Spot
see him.
spot on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Ernie or Hancock. What a guy! What a guy! What a guy!
Yes.
Okay, so Hancock for you, Amy. I was getting him, and he's showing me a daffodil. I'm not sure if daffodils mean anything. It's like it has the cup, the part of the flower that has the cup, and the part of the flower that has the petals. I believe they're daffodils. And he's showing me a daffodil. I'm not sure if there was a dog named Daffodil, or he had daffodils, or you always used to love the daffodils or pick them. I don't know what it is around the daffodil. And he's also showing me that you brought so much joy to his heart, and that you made him feel like a young man again, or remind him of his own childhood. Like, I feel like he had a difficult upbringing, and I feel like he didn't get a chance to be there for his own children, but because you were his grandchild, he had the time and the space and the a maturity to know that how special this relationship is, and he took every chance that he got in order to connect with you this way. He's just saying that you were such a delight, and you lifted his heart every time you came in the room. um, he just wants to thank you for holding such a special place in your heart for him. And he wants you to know that he's very proud of you, and that you will be together again. You will be reunited. He's saying he's there with his wife. your grandmother, and that he's saying that I'm not sure if it's there's other people that he is there with, and he wants you to know that we're all here rooting for you. And he's saying, I'm not sure if he had a brother. There's some other contemporary male. It would be like your uncle or another grandfather aged male, somebody that was sort of good to him, that he relied on, that is there with him, and was able to help him to help you. I'm not sure who this is, but he's saying that he wants you to know that you enriched his life in many ways that he cannot even count. He wants to thank you for being there for him in his aging years. And he wants you to know that he's just really very proud of you. I don't feel like you nursed him, but you were helpful to him in it when you became an adult. And he just wants to thank you for that. Um, but he's showing me you as a young girl and him interacting with you, and him just laughing like a belly laugh at whatever you would say or whatever you would do, and it just brought so much love and joy into his heart. And he's saying, this is how I remember you. This is your spirit. This is the Amy we always loved and cherished. So he just wants to share those sentiments with you today, Amy. So thank you very much. My nanny's family was the best of the best, and I was by his side with the last breath. Okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Very
Wow.
nice. And Thelma, hello. She said, I gardened because of him. Okay, with the daffodils, maybe.
Yes.
He was my dad's. Okay, yeah, okay. Um, she's saying she has the chills. Wow. And when you have chills, everybody, just so you know, this is your loved ones confirming with you that they are with you. This is their energy, and their energy comes near you, and the frequency changes, and it makes us get the chills. And this is not you thinking or you connecting, it's their energy that makes us feel this way. And it's like your energy blending with their energy. So if anybody gets the chills, that's what that
Yeah.
means. You're welcome. She said, thank you, ladies. I
Yes.
needed this.
Good.
All right, we're coming up on the hour. I have 3 shifting veils. Okay. After 3 shifting veils, I I've I'll have to choose. I don't know. Do we have time for one more after 3 shifting veils?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. And
Absolutely.
Michelle, if you're still here, Michelle Krantz will be next. Thank you, Marina.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Are you kidding?
And then that Michelle Krantz would be the last for today. So Debbie says, may I have a message from her grandma, Lane, Virginia? Oh, beautiful name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Michelle, I see you. Good. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm getting from her is action. It's time for action. You've been contemplating something, you've been going back and forth. Yes, no, you're examining things. It's like you're trying to talk yourself into it, then you're trying to talk yourself out of it. You're really kind of mixed emotions about this. And what she's saying is, listen, and she's coming across like, yeah, that would be part of her speech. When she had something to say, she would sit you down and go, okay, now listen. And not in a mean way, but I feel like she said, okay, listen a lot. Not sure why, but so she's saying, okay, listen, you got to make a decision one way or the other. Either do it or don't. But you can't live in this maybe yes, maybe no kind of. Make a decision. Once you make a decision, you'll see that it will be successful. It will be delightful. But it's almost like she's saying you're robbing yourself of that, of the delight that will come after you make that decision. So she is really calling you to action, and she's saying, you have been you've kind of been doing this all your life. Part of it is because there is a part of you that is afraid of making a mistake and being called on, oh, you made a mistake, you made a poor choice. And I think that is something that, okay, she's telling me that this was something that was kind of reinforced in you, Debbie, when you were younger, that if you, and younger could even be in your teens, that you made a decision that didn't turn out to be that great. So you made a mistake, big deal. Who hasn't made a mistake? But you just took it a little too much to heart, in that you're afraid of making a wrong decision. And she's saying, look, don't do that. Don't do that. We are all allowed to make as many mistakes as we can until we feel comfortable with what it is that we're doing. So don't let yourself concentrate on all the decisions that you made that were right, and don't worry about the ones that were wrong, because you still you made the best decision that you could with the information you had at the time. So she's saying, make a decision, let it go, you're going to be happy. That she's very no nonsense. She's very no nonsense. Now listen. Just yeah, Debbie, I hope that resonated with you. I hope that it meant something. So that's what I've got.
Yeah, very nice. Debbie, let us know if that sounds like your grandma. So what I was getting,
oh, she was a plant whisperer. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so cool. Wow. That is so cool. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. I keep doing that. So your grandmother, when she came through to me, I felt like she was social. She was she liked to do, what I'm seeing is she would go out and have recreation. And I don't know if she was a bowler, or if she went to bingo, or if she met up with the ladies once a week, or she played cards. I also see her having parties. She'd like to have parties. She was sort of somebody who had, um, she was the hostess a lot, and she liked to have summer backyard gatherings. Like, it was very laid back. It was very, get up and get your own drink. If you want something, open the fridge and help yourself kind of thing. And it was like really a great place to be around. And she was really laid back and welcoming. But I hear her laughing. I don't know if she had a loud laugh or a funny laugh, or she liked to laugh, but I hear her laughing in the backyard. But I just see her being very social, very open, very welcoming. And, what was hers was yours, and what was yours, or, what was hers was yours. And, if my home is your home, sort of thing. She also mentioned college, and I couldn't get anything else from that, but she just mentioned, I don't know if she suggested you go to college, or if she wished you would have gone to college, or if she, something around college. I'm not sure. I only got the word college, and she wouldn't tell me anything else. And then when I asked her for a message for you, she said to be kind to yourself and to lighten up. I feel like you have very high expectations for yourself, and you do beat yourself up a lot, and you wish you could do more, or you could have said something different. But she said, be kind to yourself, lighten up, let it go. You know, nobody's perfect. You really hold yourself to a higher standard than most people, and she just wants you to be kind to yourself and say, I did the best I could, and that was all I could do, and keep moving on. I feel like it's holding you back, or I don't feel like it. She's saying that it feels like this may be something that is holding you back, but that's her
Yeah.
message to you there, Miss Debbie. She stayed with her plan. She wasn't social and didn't care for people. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And look up a little more where she said that yeah, she stopped me from my gifts because they scared her.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, so let me know if there's somebody else's grandmother in the backyard saying, go in the refrigerator and get your own drink because there was somebody here.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
Yeah, mi
gosh.
casa es su casa. You just, yeah, do
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Okay. So the last one is Michelle. And thank you very much, Debbie, for everything. And so Michelle says, can I have a message from my dad, Ernie? Not sure if you're doing me. Yeah. Oh, he passed last month. Oh, Debbie. I mean, Michelle.
Yeah.
Sorry. I do realize that now I realize you were taking care of him all this time. So Michelle and her dad, Ernie, who just crossed
Yeah.
last month.
Yeah. And Linda Kennedy says that sounds like my mom, Jean. Yep.
There was somebody here.
Yes. Yeah. And just let you guys know that even though we are doing readings for a particular person, listen to the message because very often the message might resonate with you. And it could be that, you know, your special someone on the other side um, is coming through someone else. Sometimes the message is from more than one person. So just because you didn't get chosen doesn't mean that there isn't a message there for you.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, Marina. So, Dad Ernie for Michelle.
Mm. I'm feeling like it's a little too early. I think I get what I'm getting from him is okay. Thank you. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I think that he's still going through some things on the other side, um, where the transition was early enough. Um, I do feel from him like um, he is grateful that you were there. He is grateful that you were able to. It almost feels like you made his transition easier than it would have been. Like there's all right. So he's stroking my hand at one at, and I think that's what you did was you stroked his hand and you kind of let him know that it was okay, that you would be, yes, that you would be okay, and that yeah, like you're telling him, don't worry, Dad, we got this. And he is very appreciative um, of that, and said that yeah, you made it a lot easier for him to transition. And I feel like um, there were moments when he wasn't very clear in his thinking, um, and that just the fact that you were touching him was very, very comforting to him. And okay, now he's saying, yeah, he's there is still some work that he is doing on the other side. So he's acknowledging, but he's saying, please, it's just give me a little more time. Give me a little more time. So Michelle, I would certainly check back in maybe a month or so. Give him an opportunity to do what it is that he has to. I think um, that he probably will come through for you fairly easily. Um, but he's still, it's almost like he just got there, and he's got the program of all the things that he has to do while he's there, and he's just like, give me a chance to go through this. So yeah, I would definitely ask again. Give him a month or two, and then ask again. I think he'll come through with more messages. And thank you. Yeah, heavily medicated, but he knew you were there. Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Well, thank you for the feedback, Michelle. That is very helpful. So what Ernie would like to, I do feel as though he's sorry if he was a burden to you, and he wants to thank you for allowing him to cross with dignity. And I feel like his mom or your mom came and met him. There was maternal assistance there helping him to come to cross over. And it was almost like he was being reborn again. And this is why the mother physical or the mother energy or the maternal energy was coming through and helping him to cross over and to transition into his new life. He said, he's relieved to be free of the physical constraints. So he's almost sort of feeling his new energetic existence. And he's saying that it feels like he's trying on new clothes. Like it's that's how new it is. It's like he feels the release of the physical constraints, and that he's trying on these new clothes. But he wants you to know that he is in a place of love and happiness, and he is in his rightful spot with his loved ones, your loved ones, and the rest of the family. He wants you to know that he wants to just thank you for all of the sacrifices that you made in order to be there and assist with his care towards the end of his life. He does think that you always were a number one daughter, and this was far beyond what was ever expected. And I don't know if he used to say that, like, oh no, don't do that. Oh, just send me here. Oh, don't do that. He was always like, don't. But he's happy that it worked out well. But he knows that this is something that you're going to need to make an adjustment to, that you're not only that you lost your father, but that you are no longer a caregiver, and you're to find something new with your life. And I feel as though there's going to be blessings or opportunities coming to you in the next maybe 4 to 6 months. In the next 3 to 4 months, it's definitely going to be healing and grieving. But maybe in 4 to 6 months, you'll find new opportunities or something that will be inspiring for you, and it'll feel like a gift from heaven. So when you think that, remember him. Probably his mom. At one point, he said he could smell her apple pie.
Yes.
That would entice me to cross.
Yes.
At the end, he lost his ability to walk. Yeah. So now he's free from those physical constraints. Yeah. Aw.
Yes.
And she said he never wanted to be a burden. I moved back into my childhood home to live with him the last 3 years of his life. Wow. Wow. What a sacrifice, Michelle. Wow. I know they're proud, aren't they? They don't want to leave their home. They don't. They definitely don't. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, what a wonderful session and collaboration and show we had together, Marina. Oh my gosh. Thank you so very much. I love doing mediumship. I didn't realize there was going to be so many mediumship questions. Thank you, everybody who asked your questions.
Yes.
It was really a magical time that we're spent together here. And Marina,
Absolutely.
you're an amazing medium, psychic, card reader, intuitive, just person altogether. I really appreciate you coming and reading together with me. This was really very special.
Oh, thank you, Jean. I feel the same way. I really enjoy these, and I don't often have the the opportunity to get into some of the mediumship. And I really, really enjoy it because it is, I I love the people on the other side. I love how they come through and how they validate for the for their family that is still here, in terms of saying, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, you wanted to talk to me, yeah, I'm here, what do you want? I'm busy, I'm ready to go golfing here, okay. And they're they're just so much fun. So thank you for letting me
Yeah.
play in the mediumship playground, because it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Our loved ones are always around us. Well, thank you
Yes.
again, everybody,
Yeah.
for being here. We really appreciate your contribution
Yes.
and liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please do go over to Marina's channel, Heart Center Tarot, and make sure you
Yeah.
subscribe. And we'd love to see you back again. Marina and I will see. It will be back together again, and we'd love to see you all back here too. Marina,
Absolutely.
you're on somewhere else. Are you booked tonight? Are you doing something tonight? I forgot to ask you.
No, no, I
Okay.
am not doing anything. I had to look up at my calendar. No, not not tonight. But you never know. I might just pop on. You never know what I'm going to do, because it's however spirit guides me. I'm happy to go there. So yeah,
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'll be back on Friday and over the weekend, so I'll see everybody then. And thanks again, Marina. It was so much fun.
it
Bye-bye,
was a lot of.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.